everybody. Welcome to the podcast, the Project Investigation Collaboration, brought to you by the Veritas Project. And as always, we are here with the founder of the Veritas Project, the walking Wikipedia of the strange and unexplained, Wikibob Robert Curtis.
Hello.
And I am lead investigator Todd Boyer, and welcome everybody.
Yeah, welcome.
Glad you could join us on our Krampus podcast.
Yep.
So, boy oh boy. So the weather is horrible today.
Yeah, it's snowing like crazy outside.
It is snowing, and the roads aren't horrific.
No.
But it is definitely snowing out there. And,
yeah.
So what's going on in your world today?
The world's going to end on Wednesday.
Is it?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
No.
Some guy, what was his name? Something High, which I thought was weird. His last name is High. He developed a precursor to AI, which is like a large language module, you know, that like crunches numbers. And it predicted that Joe Rogan would interview Donald Trump, and that would be the key that unlocked a war between the aliens, the two different factions of aliens, and the U.S. government.
Huh.
And it said that there were visions of the military and UFOs, and then UFOs attacking other UFOs in the sky, and then that would be the thing that ended the world.
Wow. Alrighty
and
then.
Supposedly it's Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay. So then I don't need to tell you about this then.
So if you...
So we'll tell you about this here. So for you guys that follow on YouTube, last month they did the 31 days of Halloween.
Yeah.
And Bob and Angie do a movie marathon of scary movies.
Yeah.
And they have a little advent calendar kind of thing going on. And they're going to do it again this month. But it's going to be the 25 days of Christmas, starting off tomorrow, going right up till Christmas. And Angie has created this awesome Christmas advent calendar with little scarinesses on it. Right? And she's already got the movies in. She just has to add the candies in. So they will have their movie reveals
so just like we did for Halloween, we're going to do for Christmas now. And, you know, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day.
Also, if you follow us on Patreon, you get a postcard sent to you for the $5 members. You get a postcard sent to you. We send you a postcard every month that has to do with the month. And here is this month's, and I will show it to TikTok first. This is this month's postcard that we'll be sending out. And our $5 Patreon members will get that. Bob and I will sign it. We'll write a little message on the back, and there you go. So the postcards are ready. We're gonna sign these tonight.
You can see that it's blank. We handwrite everyone.
Yep. So it is here. They are ready to go.
It'll be a collector's item.
And it is Krampus getting ready to give Santa Claus a wet willy.
Yeah.
So that will be probably mailed out the next day or two. We're going to go ahead and sign them tonight. And they will be heading your guys' way for the Patreon members.
Yeah, for your Christmas. Christmas
decoration.
Or, you know, whatever you do with it.
So we are going to cover Krampus. We actually covered Krampus last year, and Krampus comes on the same day as St. Patrick's Day. Or St.
It's the day before.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's the day before the Feast of St. Nicholas.
Yes. So St. Nicholas Day, it is a companion for St. Nicholas.
Right.
And we actually covered this last year, and we thought, you know what, let's retouch on it.
Yeah. We didn't go really deep.
We did not. We kind of glossed over it. But now we're going to get all up in there. So, now, Krampus is a figure from Central European folklore, particularly in the Alpine regions like Austria, Bavaria, Croatia, Slovenia, and Hungary.
Right.
Now, his name means claw. It comes from the word Krampen.
Krampen means claw.
Claw. So this big, gnarly clawed guy. And they actually, I saw the videos of the Krampus Day parades. I just sent you one the other day.
Yep.
If you want to throw that in there, those are really great. They celebrate, Krampus Day, and they have these big parades, and tons of people dress up as Krampus, and pretty wild parades going on. Now, Krampus is a half goat, half demon creature with monstrous and intimidating appearance. He's got horns, often resembling goat or a devil, long, sharp fangs, snake-like tongue, covered in dark, shaggy fur, hooved feet, sometimes clawed hands.
Yeah.
Chains and bells often hang from his body, used to create ominous sounds, and he carries a bundle of birch switches or a sack backpack carrying naughty children, because Krampus carries off the naughty children.
Yep.
That is what he does.
He beats the crap out of them.
Yep, nothing like scaring kids into being good.
Little European kids would have to worry about getting coal in their stockings, but the Bavarian children were getting taken off to a cave and getting the snot beat out of them by a demon.
By a goat demon thing.
Right.
And there are a lot of Krampus movies out there.
A lot.
So just, and half of them, I'd say 2/3 of them are absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
When we were looking for Christmas movies for our marathon, we intentionally cut out a lot of Krampus movies.
Really?
Yeah. There's still some in there, but it's not as...
Yeah, you probably could have got 25 Krampus movies out of it.
So, and they're awful.
Some of them are like absolutely horrible. So, thank you for the corn. It's corn. It's a big lump of knobs. It has the juice. Now, the role in folklore. Man, I can't talk. See, my brain is just not braining today.
It's the end of the day now.
Yeah.
Whereas we used to record in the morning, so we were all,
bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and caffeinated.
Now it's the end of the night, so we're like,
yeah. So now he's a counterpart to St. Nicholas.
Right.
And while St. Nicholas rewards the good children with gifts, Krampus punishes the bad ones. And Krampus appears during the Christmas season, particularly on the evening of December 5th, which is Krampus Nacht, meaning Krampus night.
Yeah.
And naughty children might be beaten with birch rods, or taken away in a sack, or even dragged to hell, depending on where the folklore is coming from.
How bad
and how bad children they are. Yep. So, celebrated on the night of December 5th, preceding the Feast of St. Nicholas on December 6th, and it involves parades, processions of people dressed up as Krampus to roam the streets and scare onlookers.
Yeah.
So, could you imagine taking your little kid to a Krampus parade? Like, maybe it'll scare them straight for the whole year?
You would think as a parent from that region, you would be telling your kid all year, right? If you act up, then Krampus is going to come get you. Right. And they're like, whatever. I don't need that from you, Pops. And then on the 5th, you take them down to the parade and be like, there he is.
There he is.
I told you.
See, I told you.
And then and the Krampus actors, they know that too, and they'll see the dad telling the kid, and they'll be like, oh, coming for you. Gonna take you out to the field and whip you.
So the increased popularity beyond Europe, especially in the U.S., inspired events, parties, even Krampus-themed decorations. So you can actually find a ton of Krampus-themed decorations out there right now.
Oh my God, I saw a Krampus onesie on Amazon.
Oh really?
Oh my God, it was so... I wanted to buy it, but it was only in smaller children's sizes. Yeah, it wasn't in full-size adult sizes. But,
well, that's a shame.
Yeah. But it was legit, though. The hood has the tongue hanging out and the horns and everything.
I want one.
I know. I
did see the Grinch onesies yesterday when I was at Penny's. They had a lot of those. We need some Krampus ones. So, so the history comes from pagan roots and pre-Christian origins. And the Alpine mythology is Krampus is likely originated in the pagan traditions and celebrated the winter solstice. He embodies the spirit of wildness, chaos, and the harshness of winter. And scholars believe that Krampus may have ties to, Perchten? Alpine spirits that represented either good blessings or evil punishment.
Right.
So, And then he's also in Norse mythology.
That's right.
And some theories connect Krampus to Hel, the Norse goddess of the underworld, due to his demonic appearance and association with punishment. His chains may symbolize the binding of the evil spirits of Christian in addition to pagan imagery. So the whole deal is, it's all about the making sure the kids are good.
Right.
And it comes from just the darkness and the blackness and the crappiness of winter.
Yeah, right.
So, I say we move to Australia so we can have summer and then come back here in 6 months.
That's what billionaires do. Is they just, whatever hemisphere the winter's in, they go to the other one.
Right. Well, we'll just win the lottery this weekend and, we'll move. We'll up and move. Or at least we can go further south where it's not as cold.
Right.
Go down to Florida Keys, or we'll go to,
I always wanted to start competitive kangaroo racing. I think that'd be legit. So you train little children, to ride on the back of a kangaroo, and then, just like horse racing, only it's kangaroo racing, right? Because, kangaroos are fighters, they're scrappy. So, like, at some point during the race, if one gets too close to the other one, they might just stop racing and just start throwing down.
Well, I heard someone say, okay, imagine a T-Rex. Now imagine a deer. Now imagine a T-Rex mixed with a deer. You got a kangaroo.
There you go. With a little kid on the back. Just
It's
running
a kangaroo.
like man.
So
Just hopping along.
Oh man. So Krampus is Saint Nicholas's companion.
Yeah, it's his buddy.
So, and we should have actually thrown a little Saint Nicholas in here, but Saint Nicholas basically, doesn't look like the modern Santa Claus. He had, a longer robe, and it was usually green or brown.
Right.
And he was more like earthly.
Right.
Or earth tones. The whole red and white Santa Claus came from Coca-Cola. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a Christmas one again like we did last year.
Everybody always laughs about that one when I tell them, like, it's not Coca-Cola. I'm like, bro, really?
It is.
Coca-Cola invented
They invented
red and white
Santa Claus. Yep.
He was always green before that.
Yep. So, by the Middle Ages, Christianity had adopted Krampus into the traditions, pairing him with St. Nicholas.
Yep.
And then St. Nicholas was the benevolent gift giver, rewarding good children, while Krampus punished the naughty. This pairing reflects a dualistic moral system: reward for virtue, punishment for vice.
There you go.
So, that follow your 10 Commandments, I guess, or Krampus is coming.
And Krampus is going to come beat you with his birch bundle of birch sticks. Yeah.
Or throw you in his basket and cart you off to hell.
Yeah, if you're bad enough, he'll just open up a doorway to hell and chuck you in.
Yep. And during the 12th century, the Catholic Church attempted to suppress Krampus due to his devilish appearance and ties to paganism.
Right.
But despite efforts to banish him, Krampus persisted in folk traditions, particularly in rural areas. I guess he's hard to get rid of, in all these movies. They can never get rid of him. Try as they may, he keeps coming back. So, excuse me. So, make sure we move this. We don't
kind of jingle. Yeah, jingle the mouse, otherwise they'll lock us out.
They'll lock us out, and we won't have our information in front of us. We're lost without that. No, we could actually probably talk a lot about Krampus. Yeah. I mean,
We did this one last year.
Yep. So, now, Krampus has evolved through the years.
Right.
And then in the 19th century, Krampus became a popular figure on holiday postcards. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, we showed a bunch of them last year.
Yep.
They were hilarious.
So, and these cards often depicted him in humorous or grotesque scenarios, scaring children, or interacting with women, blending fear and satire. Yeah. And I'm sure Bob will put some more in there this year.
They were some. I found some dandies last year.
Yes, you did. So, and you can check that out. I mean, go back to a year ago.
Yeah, and see the original
Krampus podcast. So, now, under fascist regimes in Austria and Germany, Krampus was suppressed as an undesirable folk tradition. However, he reemerged post-World War II, regaining prominence in Alpine communities. So, what does that tell you? I mean, if they suppressed it and it came back, Robin says Putin as Krampus.
I was trying not to laugh.
Well, you did a Putin on Putin joke last week. When we talked about teleporting smells.
Yeah.
Sending poots to Putin. So.
And then we had the Putin scented candle.
Oh yeah, at the end.
Easter egg.
Yep. For you guys that didn't catch the Easter egg last week, it was a Putin scented candle. At the very end of the podcast, it's kind of like a Marvel thing. Bob puts an interesting picture at the very, very, very end of every podcast.
So you have to stay to the very end.
After the credits.
Yep. You have to stay to the very end to find out what this week's.
We should do a giveaway of some kind, and if you put in the comments what the Easter egg is.
Oh yeah.
And then
put in the comments what this week's Easter egg is.
We need more than one or two comments a video.
We'll do a giveaway at the end of the month. We'll give something away.
Yep.
We'll give you the stay-at-home version of the Linen Library. You can have your own version of the Linen Library.
Oh, your backup Linen Library?
Yeah, I've got 3 backups.
Do you really? Yeah. Have your own version of the Linen Library. Minus
pork fingers.
Minus pork fingers.
Yeah.
Pork fingers was a special edition. So, now, Krampus gained international fame in the late 20th and early 21st century, especially in the U.S. and the U.K. His revival is partly attributed to the growing fascination with dark folklore and alternative holiday traditions. Yeah, Bob has redundancies for his redundancy.
I know, it's a military thing. They get it in your DNA, and then you never get rid of it.
What is it?
One is
plan for
none.
The worst and hope for the best.
2 is 1 and 1 is none.
Yeah,
that's what they always say.
Yep, absolutely. And so originally represented the forces of nature and the moral consequence of one's action. Now, post-Christianity, he became a tool for moral instruction, emphasizing the reward-punishment dynamic of good and bad behavior. So,
yep.
That is Krampus in the nutshell.
Right.
So this is a very...
He's often seen as a cultural icon, blending human horror and the festive spirit. But I think the reason why it came back into that region was because they had their identity so battered after World War II. Mm-hmm. That they wanted some of their own, good, history back. Right. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why they revived some of these, like the Lederhosen and Oktoberfest and that kind of stuff.
I'm down with some Oktoberfest.
Right.
I can get down with some Oktoberfest.
Oh, man. Krampus wearing Lederhosen. at the Oktoberfest.
That would be fantastic.
That would be so awesome.
That would... You know what popped into my head when you said that? Teen Wolf. Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf in the basketball outfit. Yeah. That's kind of what popped into my head, but Krampus and
Lederhosen. Just hanging out at Oktoberfest. Not yet, little Hans. You still got a couple months. I'm trying to get my drink on today, but
that would be fantastic.
I'll see you come winter time.
Yeah, Robin said, "Oh my gosh." Let me uncover that, Robin.
Why can't she uncover her own comment?
Because you can't, as a moderator, you can't uncover your own comments.
But it shouldn't be commented out in the first place.
Yeah, that's too. I don't know why it does that. It's just that TikTok just likes to.
It doesn't like acronyms for some reason.
Yeah, it likes to cover things up, but yeah, but that totally picture Teen Wolf. You know how the fur's all sticking out everywhere
with the big tongue hanging out, and he's just drinking one of those those big tankards that they have at Oktoberfest.
Yeah, what are those called? With the little flip lid.
Oh, yeah. Stein.
There you go, beer stein. He had a big old beer stein, just knocking some back.
I need a Krampus outfit now.
You do. I wonder if they have a Krampus beer stein.
I bet they do. We're going to raid Oktoberfest next year. For real. I'm gonna get
Bob is down.
I'm gonna get the Krampus outfit, and I'm going to Oktoberfest.
Lederhosen.
Yeah, the Lederhosen and the stupid hat and everything. With the little peacock feathers sticking out of it.
And the horns all sticking out. Oh my goodness. Oh, man. We're gonna have to hit up a good Oktoberfest.
Yeah, we'll go down. So. We'll go to the St. Louis one where there's like thousands of people.
Angie says she's down.
He totally will. I totally will too. I'll go down there. It'll be fun.
Oh man, so this has been a very short podcast tonight. Very short.
It's like our usual, isn't it? It's like 30 minutes.
That felt like we went a lot shorter than that, but that's all right. Don't forget to check us out on all social medias. For you guys on TikTok, we will be going live on
Monday.
on Monday on TikTok. Yep. Well, for you guys up there watching too, we go live on TikTok Monday mornings about 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Bob will be editing this, and we'll kind of rehash it and talk about it again. So it's almost like a...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's we do kind of rehash it because then we think of things we could have said or things that, we'll add to it as Bob adds stuff in there. Also, check out Teespring and go to Teespring and then search for the Veritas Project. I know
Robin just put it up.
Robin's putting all that in there. We're having issues with Teespring. I think we're getting rid of Teespring.
We're gonna move to a different thing because originally we were on Custom Ink, and Custom Ink is like a 1-for-1 transaction. So like somebody would tell me they wanted a shirt, I'd have to go print it and then buy it and then ship it to them and then have to pay me back. So then I thought Teespring was really cool because it's like drop shipping.
Right.
You just buy whatever you want, and then if you don't want it, then I don't have to have 50 shirts laying around.
Right. And you can get the the Krampus holiday. You can get that on a shirt.
Yeah.
So.
And I made the stickers bigger. So the stickers are up almost that size right now.
Nice.
So if you want them for your car, or you don't want, So they're good size stickers now. They're not like they used to be, like a hockey puck size one.
Right.
Now they're like
nice,
that.
Nice. So if somebody likes to collect stickers or whatever,
they
can go that route. Also, we talked about the Patreon.
Yeah, join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon. There's a $1 member and a $5 membership. Unfortunately, Patreon got rid of the free membership. Right. We had a lot of free members.
Yeah.
And if you join the Patreon, you become immortalized in the podcast because we put all the Patreon members in the credits of the podcast. So.
Yep. Put a card at the end that has your name in it, and you'll be immortalized in that episode forever.
And the shirts on Teespring are good sized.
Yeah.
So the size wise, don't upsize. If you know your size, order your size. Don't upsize.
They're really nice, skilled in, like men's t-shirts. So the women's shirts are kind of a hit or miss. Like if you're getting the women's size ones, because they're kind of like, they're shaped, they're cut, shaped, right?
Yep, they're tapered.
So sometimes if you want a large and you get a large, you'll actually get like a medium.
Yeah.
Depending on how that is.
Right.
But the dude sizes are just dude sizes. So.
Yep, and they're very good. They're good to size. Let's see. We are on all our social medias. Bob is R.S. Curtis, or the Real Veritas Project on everything, or the Veritas Project on everything, and I'm Investigator Todd on everything. Check us out. Is there anything else that you can think of?
No.
Want to thank Angie again for
the art,
for the design. She does so much of the design work and stuff. You can watch Angie's thing too if you like movie reviews. Yep. Don't forget the Midnight Movie Reviews with Angie and Bob. Yeah. Where they go over horror movies on YouTube. Thanksgiving this week. Yep. So if you like that, if you like slasher movies, go check it out. It was an awesome movie. I liked it a lot. Did you? Yeah, it was really, really good. Let's see. What else? I emailed the place about the Payne Gentry house. Okay. Unfortunately, the email address that she gave me isn't right. No. So I tried to email that lady on Wednesday. She was out. She won't come back till Monday. So I'll call her again on Monday, get the right email address, and get it sent back out. And I actually wrote a really good email. Yeah. And then I sent it to ChatGPT and said, make this more professional. Nice. And it came out amazing. And it's a really nice email. I just need to send it to the right place. There you go. So we can get another live investigation. And, if you're in the St. Louis area and you're watching us, we're always looking for a place to do live investigations. Yeah. Also, don't forget, guys, tell us your ghost story. We want your ghost stories. Yeah. Nobody has sent us any yet that I'm aware of. Anybody send anybody to you? Nope. Any of you? We want your ghost stories. The Real Veritas Project at gmail.com to send it to Bob, all one word. And then I am investigator.todd.paranormal at gmail.com. we want your ghost stories. We want to do a whole podcast about your ghost stories. We can use your name. We don't have to use your name. We can just say, yep, somebody sent us this story, this and that. Tell us how you felt, all that kind of stuff. You know, what you saw, how old you were, how you felt, how it made you feel afterwards, how it made you feel about the paranormal afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, give us a lot of detail. We want to do a whole podcast on your guys' ghost stories. So
100.
Yep.
And we respond to every comment on the YouTubes. So
Absolutely.
if you wanted to, actually, somebody asked me about how to get money out of their crypto wallet the other day.
Did you?
Yeah,
For real?
Because I was talking about the Monero, and how I use Monero to bribe people on the dark web.
Right.
And somebody actually asked a question about crypto on the podcast.
That's funny.
So they were like, "How do I move USDT from my wallet into something else?" So I told them the whole thing about how you have to transfer, how hard it is to transfer money. So,
yep. And don't forget, if you like this video, like, comment, share. Hit the subscription. Ring the little bell.
Yeah.
Get notifications. And if you're feeling real saucy, put us on as you go to bed. We have a
something good to
playlist.
listen to in your subconscious.
Yep. Just let it flow.
It'll make you smarter, I promise.
Yep.
Like 30%.
And it'll make your house more haunted. But we won't get into that. Because the more you talk about hauntings, the more likely it is to happen. You can look up
our episode on haunted people syndrome.
Yep.
And we explain the whole thing in there.
Yep. You want a haunted house? Watch about 3 seasons of The Haunting. You'll have a haunted house shortly thereafter. So thank you for joining us again, everybody. Definitely check us out on the socials. If you're watching on YouTube, check out Bob, the Veritas Project, and Investigator Todd on TikTok. Because we do post over there. And then for you TikTok people, check out the Veritas Project on YouTube to watch the podcast. Even if you've watched it down here, Bob adds a lot of pictures and descriptions and things.
Give you context.
Give you context of what we're talking about on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And thank you for joining us again, everybody. And remember,
stay curious.
And find the truth, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya.